Something strange is happening. Across the world, massive, terrifying sea creatures are appearing on beaches, some of them so bizarre that they look like they belong in science fiction rather than the real world. Videos on social media show giant serpentine fish, deep-sea monsters with gaping mouths and bioluminescent bodies, and creatures that were previously believed to be extinct, or, at the very least, never seen by human eyes. These appearances have sparked countless theories. Some say it's a sign of climate change, that warming waters are forcing deep-sea creatures to the surface, where they cannot survive. Others claim it's a warning of natural disasters, pointing to supposed links between deep-sea animals and earthquakes. But then there's a darker, more ominous theory, one that reaches back into the depths of history and mythology. What if something huge, ancient, and terrifying is waking up? What if the Leviathan, a legendary sea monster described in ancient texts and folklore, is real? For centuries, the Leviathan has been described as an enormous, unstoppable sea beast, a creature lurking in the ocean's abyss, waiting. While many dismiss it as legend, others believe the growing number of deep-sea creatures washing ashore could be a warning. An indication that something is stirring beneath the surface, something we were never meant to see. But what is the Leviathan really? Could it be an undiscovered predator hidden in the deepest trenches of the ocean? And why are we suddenly seeing so many bizarre sea creatures coming onto land? To understand why people are making connections between these recent sea creature sightings and the legend of the Leviathan, we first have to look at what's actually happening. In the last decade, reports of deep-sea creatures washing ashore have skyrocketed. These aren't just ordinary fish. These are species that typically live in pitch-black, high-pressure environments thousands of feet below the ocean's surface. Creatures that have remained unseen by human eyes for centuries are suddenly appearing on beaches around the world. One of the most infamous examples is the oarfish, a serpent-like deep-sea fish that can grow over 36 feet long and usually resides in the deepest parts of the ocean. It's so rare to see one that, for centuries, sailors believed it was a sea serpent or even a dragon. Yet, in recent years, oarfish have been found washed up on beaches from California to Japan. Some say these mysterious fish appear before earthquakes, while others believe their sudden rise to the surface could indicate something even bigger is happening beneath the waves. Then there are the giant squid, creatures once thought to be the stuff of legend, inspiring myths of the kraken attacking ships and dragging sailors into the abyss. Normally, these squid remain in the deepest parts of the ocean, evading human detection. Yet now, they are appearing in shallower waters and washing up on shore, their massive tentacles stretching longer than a car, their bodies seemingly out of place in the modern world. It's not just individual creatures. Entire shoals of deep-sea fish have been found dead on beaches. Jellyfish the size of humans have suddenly appeared in coastal waters, and rarely seen goblin sharks, which usually live at depths of over 4,000 feet, have inexplicably surfaced near fishing boats. Scientists are baffled, and while there are explanations, none seem to fully account for the sudden surge in sightings. For those looking for logical answers, there are some compelling theories. One of the most prominent is climate change. The ocean is heating up, and many deep-sea creatures are highly sensitive to temperature changes. As the water warms, these creatures may be forced out of their natural habitats, causing them to surface in unfamiliar territories where they often cannot survive. Another major factor could be underwater seismic activity. There is speculation that certain deep-sea creatures, particularly oarfish, are capable of sensing changes in the Earth's crust before humans can. Prior to the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami in Japan, several oarfish were reported near the shore, a phenomenon that some believe to be a natural warning system. The theory is that underwater tremors and shifts in tectonic plates might be disturbing deep-sea creatures, forcing them to flee upwards. But the problem with this explanation is that we aren't seeing more earthquakes than usual. If these deep-sea creatures were being driven to the surface purely because of seismic activity, we should expect an increase in major geological events. But there isn't enough data to confirm that connection. Pollution is another possible cause. Human activity, deep-sea drilling, overfishing, and increasing noise pollution from ships and submarines has drastically altered marine ecosystems. Sound waves from industrial and military sonar can be extremely disruptive to deep-sea creatures, affecting their ability to navigate, hunt, or even survive. Some scientists believe that this disruption could be sending these animals into disarray, forcing them into environments where they normally wouldn't be found. Still, despite all these logical explanations, the sheer number of deep-sea creatures surfacing in recent years is unprecedented. And this is why many people are looking to an older, darker explanation, one that suggests something is happening deep beneath the ocean that we don't yet understand. What if the reason so many deep-sea creatures are surfacing isn't because of warming waters, pollution, or seismic activity, but because they're fleeing from something bigger? The deep sea is one of the last unexplored frontiers on Earth. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the deepest parts of our own planet. There are trenches in the ocean so deep that even our most advanced submarines cannot reach them. Scientists estimate that over 80% of marine species remain undiscovered, meaning that entire ecosystems could exist in the abyss that we've never seen. So what if something enormous, something ancient is moving? What if these deep-sea creatures are escaping a predator? There are rumors among marine researchers about unexplained anomalies detected at the bottom of the ocean. Massive, unidentified objects that move in ways no known animal can. Some sonar readings have picked up shapes larger than blue whales, deeper than any recorded species has been found. And then there's the infamous bloop sound, recorded in 1997. An ultra-low frequency sound so loud it was detected thousands of miles apart. And to this day, no one can fully explain its origin. Could all of this be connected? Could the deep-sea creatures washing up on shore be fleeing from something lurking far beneath the waves? Something that has remained hidden for thousands, maybe even millions of years? At the heart of this growing mystery is one simple fact. We do not know what lies in the deepest parts of our oceans. The Leviathan, whether real or a symbol of the unknown, represents humanity's fear of what lurks beneath. The idea that something massive, powerful, and beyond our understanding could be hiding in the depths. Maybe all of these deep-sea appearances are just coincidences, the result of human impact on the environment. Maybe the Leviathan is just a legend, an ancient myth used to explain things we didn't understand in the past. But what if it isn't? What if something is stirring in the deep, something that has remained hidden until now? One thing is certain, something is happening in our oceans, and we are only beginning to understand its implications. Whether it's a warning of environmental change, a sign of shifting ecosystems, or something much bigger, we cannot ignore the rising number of deep-sea creatures appearing where they shouldn't be. The only question now is, what will surface next? What do you think will happen next? Do let us know in the comments down below. Also, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.